So, to all the writers, due to the uproar that have been going on for some days since on Friday, since the abduction or rather the kidnap of VDM, Very Black Dark Man, in Nigeria by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, the EFCC, that has prompted the Rate guys all over the country to come out in protest, demanding the immediate release and unconditional release of VDM, Very Black Dark Man, which the EFCC also has refused for some days also to release a statement stating the reason for his arrest or the petition against him. So right now, the EFCC, through their media uh, means of communication, which is X or we call it Twitter, has now come out to release the reason for the arrest of VDM after going about debunking the narrative that the BBC was pushing, which is him being charged for multiple charges. So the EFCC has not come out to release the statement on X, the reason for the arrest of VDM, which I want to read out for us. They state the reason for the arrest and going forward. So quickly, let me just read it out for us. It's a EFCC case against Martins Vincent Otse. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, in the exercise of its mandate of tackling economic and financial crimes, invited Martins Vincent Otse only to a series of petitions bordering on sundry issues of alleged financial crime raised against him. He refused to show up in spite of several invitations sent to him through his known addresses and medium of communication. The petitions pertaining to grave allegation of financial malfeasance, which cannot be ignored by the Commission. It is needful to admit that the Commission is aware of several unguarded attacks of the suspect against its operations. While such conduct is condemnable, his arrest was not informed by such attacks. The relevant law enforcement agency will be allowed to look into them. The EFCC has a lawful right to hold Otse in custody like any other suspect being investigated by the Commission. The appropriate remand order was obtained in this regard. He has been offered an administrative bail and will be released after fulfilling all the bail conditions. The Commission appreciates the interest of Nigerians in its operations. The passion, the enthusiasm, and thorough reaction to all of its activities are welcome. However, in insinuation about its motive in carrying out its assignment should no longer continue. The EFCC should be allowed to do its job without fear or favor. As soon as investigations are concluded, charges will be filed. So what they are trying to say now is that they tried a number of times to invite VDM to their office through his known address and also through his media communication means, which failed totally and VDM never showed up. And they also have an order to remind him in their custody, which means he's going to be in their custody so long the investigation of the matter continue. And also there is a bail condition, and if all the bail condition is fulfilled, it can also be released. And also there are many people who are having issues against Very Black Dark Man. So this is their case against him. So, but no matter if you look at this case now, I don't think there is a case here that warrants the blindfolding of a suspect who did not rob, who is not a criminal, who is not a criminal, who has not been condemned by the law, blindfolding him and beating him and apprehending him. There is nothing here. There is absolutely nothing here. And also, if maybe VDM has been invited couple number of time and he refused to go, that is also not a good one. But VDM that I know, if he has any kind of invitation from EFCC, he will be very prompt to say it on his social media handle. Is that vocal? Is that vocal of the happenings around him? So let's see how the case will go. Rate, let's continue to stand with our president. Rate for life. Hashtag free VDM now. Thank you, guys.